Hi, I'm Carol Stewart. Your words can turn into miracles. I truly believe that. And I'm going to prove a couple of things. If you can stay to the very end and listen to my message, I think I can prove to you that you can have what you say and that your words are very, very important. Um, First off, I want to just tell you a few things about me. I, um, I'm self employed. I own a company with my husband, but I do selling. And every day, I'm talking about different products and words are very important. I can say, this is a beautiful pen, you got to buy it, blah, blah, blah. But that might not work because maybe they don't care if it's beautiful. Maybe they don't even care how much it costs. Maybe they're looking for a pen that's orange, or maybe they're looking for a certain something that I need to help them find. I'm telling you all of this from my own experience. And as I grow older and older, I've learned a lot of things. Um, what if I told you, what if I told you today that you have the power in you to get what you want, to get the things that you want? That sounds very dangerous, doesn't it, for me to say that? Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. I hope that you can go along with me and listen to this and use this knowledge and maybe test it out. Maybe you can write me a testimony saying, Carol, you're right. It worked. Maybe not. I don't know. But here we go. I want to talk to you about words. I don't know if anybody's ever heard this before, but they say that we should have been, the day we were born, we should have had a manual come with us, like a book saying, have her with blonde hair, she'll be 5'7", she will be the youngest in their family, all the different things. She's got long legs, but she has a butt, a big butt. No, I mean, different things, about, that was kind of silly, but I'm trying to say we might have a manual about us, telling all about us and what we can do and what we can't do. People have talked about doing that, or people have talked about that before, like God should have made us with a manual. Now, I'm talking to this audience, and I'm sure there are law of attraction people. I'm sure there's Muslims, Hindu, Jewish, and Christians, of course, but I'm going to talk to you from a standpoint of believing in God. And I'm not offended if you don't believe in God, and I'm not even offended if you don't even believe this, but I think my personal belief is that there are secrets in the Bible that are hidden from us. And I'm not trying to push you into religion either. I'm just trying to tell you what I think that one day you may learn it too. It's coming to me. It's taken many years. No, none of us are perfect, and we all need to work on things. And I'm telling you, not from being a perfectionist at this category, but just that the fact that I'm learning it more and more every day. I own a company. I do selling for the company. I know how important your words are, good or bad. And I think the funny thing is nobody talks about this, but it's something that I kind of think. I think God made us so equipped the day we were born that He gave us a mouth that's so powerful that we can have what we want. What if I told you that if you watch my next 6 weeks of training, that you have the power too to get what you want? And maybe you already know this. I'd like to hear facts and stuff below, messages below if you'd like. But I wanted to tell you this. I was reading in the Bible, in Mark 11:22 through 24, some stuff, and it just popped out at me, and I thought, oh my gosh, I think this is exactly what I've been thinking lately. Jesus is saying this to someone. If I can find it here. It says, this is Jesus speaking. He says, have faith in God. In other words, trust God, because God knows. God equipped you with the mouth, is basically what he's saying, in my opinion. And he says, truly I say to you, whoever can say to the mountain, and I think he used mountain because it's so big that we can't even relate to it. He used something very enormous. He says, whoever shall say to the mountain, be taken up and thrown into the sea. In other words, be destroyed, be gone. And does not doubt in his heart, believes what he's saying, what he's commanding, but does not doubt in his heart, but believes that what he says, that believes that what I say when I'm talking to that mountain to go into the sea, it will come to pass. That he will believe what he says will come to pass. What he says will come to pass. It will be done for him. So, saying all that again, that Jesus said, say to the mountain. He doesn't say to God, I have a mountain of debt, a mountain of hurt, sickness, all the stuff, all the issues that are a mountain. It doesn't say in this Bible, say to God. It says, say to the mountain. Now, I'm not trying to say God is the most important thing, because he is. He is the most important thing. But what if he already equipped you with a mouth? What if he already said, well, when Carol is born, I'm going to give her a mouth because she will come across these issues and she'll need her mouth for that. What if your mouth is your prize, your gift, your availability? He says Jesus said this, to say to the mountain, go read it for yourself, and I'm going to post it right now. Say to the mountain, go into the sea, and what you say and what you believe you will get because you said it. I thought that was really interesting. I don't know about you, but I'm going to post it in a second here, that verse. I would encourage you to take notes, and I would encourage you to send this to somebody that you think needs to hear it. I had somebody recently say to me, she's successful, she's a business owner, she's done well, but she backtracks sometimes, and she says she doesn't know what she's doing wrong. But I'll hear her on the phone, and I'll hear some of the things she says, and I'm like, wait, you're using doubt? You're disagreeing with yourself? You're saying, oh, hopefully I will get this, or oh, geez. And trust me, I do it sometimes too. We all do some of these things, and some things we're better at. I do about my weight. I used to always be skinny, so I'll say to somebody, oh gosh, and when I lose weight, and I'll even look in the mirror sometimes and self-talk and say, oh God, I look so fat. See, the self-talk is still talk. It's still your mouth. And what you say to people is so important. I think sometimes personally it's better to not say anything, to say the wrong thing or say a bad thing. Like, in other words, you think you're helping somebody by saying, ooh, you better not do that, or you shouldn't, whatever, creating doubt into their mind. Instead of saying words of confirmation, if you don't agree with what they're trying to do or what they're doing or whatever it may be, try to figure out something positive to say. Figure out a different route. Use different words. That's all I'm trying to say. Your words are so, so powerful. So let's go back to that verse. He says to say to the mountain. Jesus is trying to teach us to say to that mountain. You know, in the beginning of the Bible, it says when the world was created. It says, God said, let there be light. He said, let there be light. And there was light. He said, let there be light. And there's a lot of verses in the Bible that say that God always says it before it happens. It's like our clue that he uses his mouth, his words, to say things before they're created. I'm sorry. So that is something that we should really think about. The power is in saying it. You have power in your mouth. So I'm going to give you a challenge. I hope that you will try it. I'm really excited about this this station, this video channel, this YouTube channel, because I feel like I have some knowledge that I want to show other people, and I hope it makes a difference in your life. But I challenged some of my friends and family members, and I said, I really wish you'd do it, and take a little notebook with you. It's going to be hard, but watch what you say. And don't worry if you say something wrong. Don't worry. Let's say you're at a restaurant, you're eating the meal, the food, and the food's cold and doesn't taste good, and the waitress is not so nice, and you say, God, what's her problem? Oh, this food tastes terrible. You're going to do these things because we do, and it's bad, but we do, right? So write that down. Say, I said the food was cold. I said the waitress was not so nice. What if you stopped doing all that? What if you stopped saying it? And then eventually you stop thinking it? Because there's a whole episode on thinking about it that I'll get to too. But right now we're just talking about words. Only words. Only words. Can you go without saying bad words? Do you swear? Sometimes people swear. My husband does sometimes. They think that word sounds better, right? Like, that damn car won't start. It's not starting good, or whatever it may be. I don't know why I said that, but that da 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 da. It's their way of making it sound better, maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. I've never really understood that. I swear every once in a while. I'm human. I will admit that, but I'm not a big swearer. My problem is I talk too much. So I use my words too much. But so I want to challenge you, and I want you to think about your words this week. Try to do it for 1 week period. I don't know when you're starting this or when you get this video. It might be 2 years from now. Who knows? But let's start watching your words. What if I said to you that you don't need to pray about money ever again? You know, I can't find it in the Bible where it says to pray for money. If somebody can, tell me, write it. It does not say to pray for money. It says to say to the mountain, be removed. So say to the car payment, be paid. Let it be paid. Command. Make your mouth a command center. Make it your command. That's what I want to say. And power. I'm going to keep telling you this. Can you do me a favor? Will you take a piece of paper and will you put on it power is in the word. Power is in the word. Or you could say your words have power. Or you could say I'm powerful. My mouth is powerful. Whatever it may be. I think that sometimes we self-talk and we don't know we do it. You know, like I told you, I look in the mirror sometimes because I am 54, so I am older. And I will look in the mirror and go, oh my God, I look so fat. Oh, I'm so fat. People that know me are probably laughing right now. But I think when you used to be skinny, you think you're still skinny and you say it. But see, I'm probably saying it, which is making it happen, right? So maybe I need to say, God, I'm so skinny. I've gotten so skinny lately. Maybe that's the thing. But anyways, so my command to you is, my words are telling you, or my command to you is, for the next week, I want you to watch your words. And whatever you want. Like, let's say you wake up today and you have a major appointment with a customer and you want to win this account. You want to sell them something. Or maybe you're a teacher and you want your students to do good, learn from you. Or maybe you're a boss of a company and you want your employees, whatever it may be, when you wake up, you want that, command it. I know that sounds funny, but pretend like your mouth is like a wand. Like we know what a wand is. And so command it. Use your mouth and command it. Say, I will be prosperous today. I will be successful today. Today, I will land that company. I will land that deal and I will sell a lot to that company. I will. You know, stop and think to yourself. Make this into like a diary too. Think about your life. Think about something that may have happened to you in your life. I'm going to just say a little bit about my father. I had a great father. And he wasn't a real religious guy. He wasn't against God. I mean, he believed in Jesus. He believed in God. He just wasn't. He paid his bills on time. He did the right thing. He didn't believe in some of the wrong things that people do. And He did a lot of things good. But he got cancer when he was 58 years old. And I was a senior in high school because he was 42 when he had me. And I remember thinking to myself, wow, I'm going to lose my father. And I remember this so clear, so clear. We went to visit him in the hospital. And he said something like, don't worry, Carol, I'm not going to die. And I think they had just told us he had 2 months to live. My mom went and bought a plot, a cemetery plot. She went and started funeral stuff. And he said, I'm not going to die, Carol. I'm not going to die. And I remember thinking to myself, oh, Dad. I mean, I kind of felt bad. Like, he's wishing for things that he can't have, you know, a sad thing. And I remember, I remember this so clear. He said, you know what? I don't talk to that big guy in the sky much, but I told him, I got 2 daughters to go, you know, the last 2, me and my sister above me. I have 2 more children, 2 more daughters to go through college. And I got to put them through college. I am not going to die. I told that big guy in the sky, I'm not going to die. And I thought to myself, that was so profound. And I didn't realize it at the time, but he lived 20 more years. And, you know, sometimes religious people are so, and that's me, I go to church every week, but religious people can be so indoctrinated, we learn so much, and that we forget really how to use the stuff we learn, right? Maybe we are so accustomed to it that we forget. I don't know what it is. But my dad knew, for some reason, maybe he didn't know, he just did what he thought he should do. He said, he didn't, and I'm sure he asked God, and this may be a little bit different than really what it was, but it was like, in my mind, he commanded God, I won't, my children need to go through college. This will happen. And maybe God is always there for us. I'm not saying he's not. And we should always put God first, yes. But maybe we have a little bit that we need to do ourselves. Maybe our mouth and our attitude, our mouth, our commands, our ideals of how we want it need to be in our power. Maybe we need to remember the power that we have. So, I will tell you more. I have little stories for every week. That's my story about my dad. And it's a story I never forgot. And it's a story that I'm very thankful that it happened and that he knew to do that. Because I got him for 20 more years after that. But this is week 1. Week 1, words. Your words are powerful. You have control of your mouth. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. In the power of your words. So hopefully you choose good words, not bad words. Especially about me. Down below. No. All right, so next week will be the next video. Thank you.